Another preseason game, and I'm actually going to tell you guys how you can join the Fantasy Football League. What is up, Fin fans? Yes, tomorrow is the second preseason game, home against the Atlanta Falcons. Dolphins had a joint practice with the Atlanta Falcons. The past 2 days, I would say Wednesday was not great for the Dolphins, but I will say Thursday was much better for the Dolphins. Unfortunately, there was 2 injuries sustained. As of me recording this, I'm recording it Thursday night. I don't have any updates on Bowden or on Nick Needham, but we can expect them not to play. But before we jump into that, I'm going to talk about the Fantasy Football League and how you can join. But before I jump into that, I got to shout out a new member, Robert Bond. You related to James Bond? You probably hear that all the time. I apologize. Thank you so much for being a member. Also, patchvibes.com. Use the promo code DDW2. You get yourself 20% off. I am still giving away that baseball jersey that they sent to me. If you guys want it, I'll let you guys know how to be a part of that giveaway. And also check out Backroom Collections. Very, very awesome website. Ton of great artwork. I pop it up. They have the Heat. They have the Dolphins, but they have other teams, other sports, all that stuff. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 10% off. So yes, I have a fantasy football league for you guys, and then I'm trying to do or figure out how I'm going to do a fantasy football league for the members and the Patreon. So I haven't decided on the members and the Patreons. That is something I'm going to put aside, but this is just for regular subscribers. It's $20 buy-in. I think I have 10 people in the league, so I'm one of them. So there's 9 open spots. It's a $20 buy-in, and the draft will be Sunday, September 5th at 9 p.m. So these are the things you need to realize. So if you go and you try to sign up, or if you do what I'm about to tell you to do to be a part of the league, and you're like, well, I can't draft September 5th at 9 p.m. If I don't want to say this because then everyone's going to be like, I can't do it, and then I have to find another date, and it's going to be a hassle and a half. For me, it works best that it's after 8 o'clock. For me, preferably, it's 9 p.m. So Sunday, September 5th, 9 p.m. is the draft. It's a $20 buy-in. The second place, I think, gets triple their money back, and the first place gets. To be able to get in the league, if you guys have been rocking with me for the past 3 years, I did a fantasy football league, and every time I did drawing of a hat, and I had all these names on a list of people that were going to be in it, it's just a complete and utter nightmare. So, the winner of last year's league, I know who you are. So you get a free membership, you get a free entry, but you have to get to me before Monday. And I know who you are, and I haven't heard from you in a minute, so I don't think you're going to. But I know who the winner of last year is. You get a free entry. You got to get to me by Monday. Everyone else that wants to be a part of this, it is first come, first serve. I'm not chasing people. It is first come, first serve. And the way you join the league is you have to email me. Email me, say in the title, you have to put in the title of the email, DouglieDoWrong Fantasy Football League, and say you want in. Then I will email the first 8, because I have to save that one spot till Monday. First 9, and then the 9th will be, you'll be waiting in the wings for the winner to get back to me or not by Monday. But the first 9 who get to me, get in the league. And again, it's a $20 buy-in. You have to be over 18 because it's a Yahoo draft. They won't let you get in unless you are. And it is September 5th, Sunday at 9 p.m. is the draft. So again, email me. Title has to be DouglieDoWrong Fantasy League. And the first 9 are in. I'm not doing a drawing of the hat. I'm not doing anything because for the past 2 years I've done this. I had to chase people down. Hurry up and email me. And it's just a hassle. First 9 that get to me, you're in. And I'll respond to you. If you don't get a response in the email, I'll respond. You're in. Here, I'm sending notification. I will respond to your email. If I don't respond to your email, unfortunately, you aren't one of the first 9. So members and patrons who are watching this beforehand, I know who you are. So if I get emails from you beforehand, you're not in. I'm doing something special for you guys. This is just for the regular subs. Give them a chance to get in this. So first 9, email me. That's it. Not playing around this year. Such a headache last year trying to chase people down. Not doing it no more. Go. First 9, email me. There you go. So that's the Fantasy Football League. And like I said, for the Patrons and members, we'll figure it out. I'm thinking I might do in a 14-team league with both Patreon and members. And I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's such a hassle. And I don't know what... I'll talk to you guys in the Discord and in the membership, and I'll figure it out. But let's talk about this game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Now, like last time, I'm going to tell you guys who I don't think is going to play tomorrow. And it's the usual suspects and maybe a few other people, right? I don't think Fuller, Parker, Wilson, Ford, Bowden, Needham, Carter, or Guavin. I do not think they're going to play. They haven't practiced. And if you're not practicing, you're not going to play. Plain and simple, I don't think they're playing. I would be surprised if Landon Roberts and Preston Williams play, being that they just came off of the physically unable to perform list yesterday. So I don't think they're going to play, but I think this is going to be the dress rehearsal. Now, maybe they play a quarter, but I think this is going to be the dress rehearsal. So I do expect to see Agba. I do expect to see Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, McCourty, Agba, Phillips. I do expect to see a good portion of the starters. It just so happens for Tua, a good portion of his wide receiving starters are banged up. So he's going to, again, have to run with the second and third stringers besides Waddle and Hollins. But Hollins is kind of the second stringer. But that's what I expect, right? Expect more one play. Maybe a quarter in. I'd like to get into the end zone. There was a few times that Tua marched them. He had 3 series, right? The first series was just friggin' Shaheen dropping a pass and then Austin Jackson allowing pressure in his face. He just gets rid of the ball, right? The second series, he marches them right down the field. They run the ball twice, don't get in the end zone, kick the field goal. The third series, unfortunately, he marches them down the field and he throws that stupid interception where he tries to look off the safety, looks at Waddle, throws it to Shaheen, interception, when he should have just threw it to Shaheen when he first saw him wide open. So Tua, 2 out of 3 times, marched him down the field. I'd like to see the first team offense punch it in the end zone, whether it's a run in, whether it's Tua passing it, whether it's Tua running it himself. I'd like to see the first team offense at least get 1 touchdown. That's something I'd like to see. I'd also like to see the offensive line do better at run blocking. Now, they did do better at pass blocking. He's still Tua, and I'm not saying it was perfect because there were still a ton of times where Tua had pressure in his face, like the one play where he had to step up, step to his left, step to his right, then he dropped it off to Malcolm Brown, who again ran into a defender instead of getting the first down. But I'd like to see better run blocking from the offensive line, and I'd like to see better unity from that offensive line. There's a time when Jesse Davis would pull to his left and just blocked nobody, causing a tackle for loss on a run to Malcolm Brown. I'd like to see better offensive line play. They did better yesterday, and I'd like to see better play just like yesterday. Also, speaking of yesterday in training camp, there was a ton of interceptions by the Dolphins. There was a ton of sacks by the Dolphins. Agba ended the Falcons' first team series 11-on-11, like that 2-minute drill they did. He ended that series with 3 straight sacks. I would absolutely love to see that again. I'd love to see the defense just get a ton of interceptions, a ton of pressure on Ryan, sack him like crazy. Don't let Ridley do his thing in the open field. Just get a ton of pressure. I'd like to see the dominant defense again for second straight preseason game, because the first preseason game, the Chicago Bears did not get a first down for the whole, I think it was most of the entire first half of that game. It wasn't until I think right before the half, if I'm remembering correctly, because the Dolphins shut down Andy Dalton, and then that first team Dolphin, and it wasn't even the first team defense because Xavier Howard, Agba, Phillips, Byron Jones, there were so many people on that first team defense that weren't there, but they still were shutting down Andy Dalton and Justin Fields. So I'd like to see that again. You got, Pitts and you got Ridley, very, very good tight end receiver. Matt Ryan isn't a slouch. He is a veteran. He knows what he's doing. Fun fact, Matt Ryan played with Brian Flores at Boston College. Didn't know if you knew that. So I'd like to see that. I think the most important thing, and if some Atlanta Falcon fans are watching this, I think we can all sit back and agree. We'd like it to be entertaining. We'd like to have fun. We're all looking at our team, looking at the depth, who's going to get signed, who's going to get cut. But I think first and foremost, I think all of us would just like our team to get out of this game healthy. I think no injuries. It's bad enough the Dolphins have a laundry list of their wide receivers banged up. Then we lost Nick Needham and Bowden yesterday. Again, I don't know how severe the injury is, but I'm pretty sure Atlanta Falcon fans and Dolphin fans can come to an understanding and an agreement that let's just go have fun, watch the team play, and get out of there healthy. So that's the last thing I'd love to see is just health from both teams. I don't even care that the Dolphins play the Falcons this season. Health. Let's just get some health and get out of there. But that is what I have for the preview of the Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Some of the things I want to see, who I expect to play. I don't care if they win or not. I really don't. I remember one year the Indianapolis Colts lost all 4 preseason games. They went 0-4, and I think they won the Super Bowl that year. And I think they won like 14 games. It was the year that they went 14-0, and then they sat their starters. And I think the Jets beat them, like the second to last weeks 15, 16, they beat them. It don't matter to me, the wins or losses when it comes to preseason games. I don't give a crap. Going into halftime against the Chicago Bears, Dolphins were up 13-3. To me, the Dolphins won that game because their starters held them to 3 points and no first downs. And so I don't care if the Dolphins win or lose. I'd like to see a first-team domination on both sides of the ball and then some fundamental from the second and third team. Plain and simple. That's all I care about. But be sure to comment below. What are you guys looking for with this preseason game? What are you guys going to be watching? And I'm going to join you guys comment of the day. Now, for comment of the day, I went on Twitter and I said to you guys, hey, get at me for comment of the day. I thought I'd like to give you guys here in the comment section a bunch of comment of the day chances. And then also I like to give my Twitter followers, who I just broke 5,000. I think last week I'm at 5,090. So thank you guys so much for going over and following me on Twitter. I have a lot of you guys asking me some good questions, so I'm going to pick one live right now as I'm recording this. And this one comes from Derek Love. This one's interesting. Comment of the day. I see a lot of writers saying Tua doesn't have a strong arm. How important is it versus how accurate he is and all his other positives? It's very. I'm the same thing. I'm same boat. I hear Omar Kelly at the beginning of camp say he does have a zip on it, but then he starts to say it's kind of faltering off there. The strength's not there. But then I hear like Travis Wingfield. I hear some other beat writers saying, oh, there is a zip and he has some velocity on that ball, yada, yada. It's important. Dan Marino used to throw a 50-yard pass and there was no arc on the ball. It would just travel 50 yards straight and it would just hit the dude in the hand. Like, it's important, but it's not the be-all, end-all. Look at Peyton Manning. He even said it. I threw some ducks, but I threw ducks for touchdowns. It's important, but it's not, well, this guy has no arm, so he's going to suck forever. No. Accuracy is, if I had to say, like, when it comes to arm strength and accuracy, which one is more important, I'd say accuracy is just a little bit more important. And you saw it with the first few years from Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen had no accuracy. Man could not hit the broadside of a barn. I think I got that right. He was bad. He had the arm strength to throw it to Kingdom Come, but he couldn't hit anybody. And now all of a sudden he's getting that accuracy, and now all of a sudden he's dangerous with the mix with the legs and then having Stephon Diggs and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. So, you can have the power all you want, but if you can't put it where the ball needs to be, it don't matter, especially when you get in the 20-yard line. All of a sudden they shut down that run. You got to be able to put a little touch on that, put a little salt pepper on that ball, give it a little kiss, drop it in that breadbasket. And from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing, Tua's got that touch, especially yesterday. That's all I kept hearing is Tua's just floating it back corner of the end zone. These receivers just right in their breadbasket catching it. So Tua has the accuracy. Tua has the touch. And I think Tua does have the arm strength. Now, again, is he the strongest armed quarterback in the NFL? No. Is he the weakest armed quarterback in the NFL? I don't think so. Some people are going to be like, he is. Look at the stats. Because if you looked at last year, he sucked last year. Ignore the fact that he had a hip injury. That don't matter. I understand you throw from your hips and not from your arms, but it doesn't doesn't help my case, so I'm going to ignore it. He sucked last year. It don't matter. It don't matter. I think Tua has a good arm strength. Like I said, is it Mahomes, Allen-esque? No. But it's going to win us some games, and that's all I care about. But Derek, thank you so much for the comment. Be sure to, if you guys haven't noticed, below I'm actually wearing some merch. I got some new merch. Get it done, Miami. It can be done for anything. Dolphins, going into the end zone. They need a touchdown, down by 4, 10 seconds left. Get it done, Miami. So I got some new merch. Get it done, Miami. If you want to grab yourself some, it's linked below. And if you do grab yourself some, send me a pic what you rocking and I'll shout you out one of my videos. Also, check out Miami Sports Music, fantastic YouTube channel, site, all that good stuff. But that is the video. I will see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. live. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It is not on nationally televised TV, so if you're like me, you don't live in Florida, you can go to NFL.com. They have the Game Pass free for a week. Check that out. And again, if you want to be part of the Fantasy Football League, first 9 to email me, and you know what you have to do, you are in. And if I respond to you, you're in. If I don't respond to you, you're not in. Plain simple. But other than that, guys, see you tomorrow night. But like usual, stay classy. Hands up.